Good morning YouTube, and welcome to our very first episode of the Kreepy Crawley channel. In the next couple of episodes I will explain what Kreepy Crawley actually means. The content of this channel will mainly focus around the lifestyle of myself and my wife and basically our whole family. For those of you that don't know, South Africans are quite keen and do tend to love their motor cars. And a lot of our lifestyles actually revolve around our motor cars. And that's what we also want to portray in this channel, and then hopefully entertain you guys by doing that. You will see that we do have quite an array of motor cars. We also have quite a variety of children, as well as dogs and even a horse. So if you hear one of the dogs barking in the background, it's because they're part of the family, you know. Speaking of part of the family, we actually own two Land Rovers. You saw the Range Rover Sport just now, and my wife also owns a Discovery 4. And for those of you that know and understand Land Rovers, you know these vehicles tend to become part of the family. We are in the privileged position that we've been invited to the launch of the brand new 2020 Land Rover Defender. The location is going to be at the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Centre in Johannesburg, and we are going to depart soon to go and have a look at the launch of this brand new Defender. I think all of us have been waiting quite some time to finally see the new Defender in the flesh. We obviously had a look at the YouTube videos a couple of months ago, but you know, when you see these vehicles in real life, it's usually a bit of a different experience. I don't know how this guy's organized it, but the weather is absolutely appalling today. But it is actually impeccable Land Rover weather. So I hope we're going to get there, and I hope we're going to be able to take the vehicle through its paces and see what it does in the rain. So let's go check it out. Before we go to the launch of the new Defender, I would just like to share the incredible experience it's been to own this Range Rover Sport. Since I started working, my life aspiration was to own a Range Rover Sport one day, and in November 2017 that actually happened. So this is a 2016 model with 52,000 Ks, and I promise you the car then had 9,000 Ks on the clocks. I think it was even a demo car, and from the word go, this car has just behaved incredible. It hasn't missed one heartbeat. Everything that we've asked from this car, it has given to us. We've been to game farms, we've taken it off-road, we've went on holiday, we've built trailers. It's just an incredible all-round vehicle. So in my opinion, this is like the king of the road. I'm sure in the comments below there will be a lot of arguments regarding that. But from our personal experience, I mean, we might be a little bit more Land Rover biased because my wife also has a Discovery 4, which is also an incredible vehicle. I mean, that's why Land Rover invited us to go to the Defender launch today. But in terms of this Range Rover Sport, the performance, you know, the car is extremely reliable. Contrary to popular belief, it hasn't leaked oil once. I'm not 100% sure if it does have oil. I think so. It's nice and roomy inside. It's just an incredible vehicle. But let's go check out that Defender.
those of you that are still waiting for your turn, there's still coffee being served, there will be snacks around. Please go and have a look at our pop-up Land Rover store outside in the reception area. And of course there's the team of Land Rover experienced instructors around to answer any questions.
Hi guys, we're back at our house. To be honest, that was quite enjoyable. I'm a little bit disappointed in terms of the launch itself. I really thought we were gonna be able to drive the vehicles and fully explore them, take them through their paces. But that was not the case today. They did promise that later on, getting closer to the date, which I think is 22 June, when these vehicles are going to go on sale. Closer to that date, customers will be able to drive the vehicle, obviously, and then to fully test them and fully explore these vehicles. I was hoping that was going to happen today, but wasn't the case. So I'm really looking forward to eventually drive the vehicle. I must say I was quite impressed sitting inside the vehicle and fiddling with all the buttons and what have you. It was quite impressive. I immediately fell in love with the vehicle. I also love the color. This particular vehicle is a pre-production vehicle, so it is used so that the South African government can test the vehicle and make sure it's safe before it goes on sale. But I really think it's a striking color, and I really think it's going to do good in this market currently in South Africa and perhaps globally as well. I think a lot of the Discovery 4 people are going to, owners are going to trade in their vehicles on the new Defender. Maybe even a few Discovery 5 people, who knows. Last year we were also in the situation where we had to decide, are we going to go for the Disco 4 or the Discovery 5? And in the end we opted for the Discovery 4. We just feel like that the Discovery 5 is maybe a little bit too close to the Range Rover, especially the Range Rover Sport. Sort of a bit more in terms of looks. It's definitely sort of a more softer look. I understand, it can still take the punch, but we just felt it's a little bit too close, especially in terms of the price point. It's really a little bit too close to the Range Rovers. I do think this new Defender is going to sell like hotcakes. People are going to trade in their vehicles left, right and center. So I do think Land Rover they're really onto something here, and I think they are going to really run around to keep all the customers happy. So it was still quite an enjoyable day. Tomorrow you guys are actually in for a treat. I don't know if you saw this, but behind me is my 1982 Alfa Romeo GTV6. It was a nut and bolt restoration which was completed a couple of years ago. So tomorrow I will do a full review of this car, and we'll also take it for a drive, and then hopefully you guys can also experience what I experience, say 2 to 3 times a week. The car's almost 40 years old, but it's really an enjoyable Italian classic. So thank you very much for having a look at this video. And if you did like the video, and if you feel like that you want to subscribe, please hit those buttons, and then I'll see you in the next one.